All right, we're live. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, uh, previously, early in the day, basically, I did a show. It was on the PlayStation, so I'm playing video games, and I had a group chat going. Y'all didn't hear nobody. It was just me talking to myself. So we go ahead and prep that show because a one-sided conversation makes me look crazy, and we're gonna redo it. Today, I got Roger from the Roger
Yeah.
Report on my habitual line step
Hold,
brother.
hold on.
Uh-oh. But aside from that, the conversation we was really talking about was OnlyFans, the culture of OnlyFans, and why basically it's not shit. Everything about it is crazy. So um, I really want to get into different subjects regarding OnlyFans, but one of the conversations is me and Khalifa. Um, how she ties into it is she was a porn star. She was a well-known porn star. I think she was like the top search porn star at a period of time. She was dressing up in her job, having sex. She claimed that she didn't care about the haters. She felt it was funny, it was empowering, yada yada yada, and all of that tune has changed. And now tears in a bucket. Oh, please get rid of my porn history. Help me. And really, that's where I think this OnlyFans nation is going. It's a lot of women who are hoeing for a small dollar amount, maybe for the likes, for the attention, and all of this shit's going to backtrack and backfire. Um, so I think that's something that people need to talk about. What up, Jared Jones? Uh, the OG Pimp C. How you living today? I'm gonna go ahead and drop the link so y'all can pop on if you want to. That's up to you, Jared. And I want everybody to pop on and feel comfortable. But yeah, me and Khalifa's running around here talking some, oh, please get rid of this. This is my past. I only made $12,000. Listen, if you made 250, that's what you signed up to do. You reveled in it. You had your own website. You ran around here proud of your home. And now that you can't get any other job and people look at you like a porn star, it's problematic. I find it hilarious. Uh, should have made better decisions because and realistically, if this was a man in this position, wouldn't be no tears going on, wouldn't be no sad faces, just a whole bunch of motherfuckers looking at them going, oh well, hey, listen, accountability, the patriarchy. So when it comes to the OnlyFans conversation, is basically I recently joined a Reddit thread looking at Kaylin Garcia. This is one of Joe Budden's exes, and apparently she has her own OnlyFans. So Reddit a lot of times will post the pictures because I'll be damned if I'm going to pay for some OnlyFans content. Uh, but they'll post the pictures in there, so I'm like, shit. Let me see if she busted wide open for a nigga. So I hopped on the thread, and it's a bunch of dudes who ran a Discord chat with her pictures and everything in it. So they was like, "You want to join?" I said, "Cool." I hopped in it. These niggas have subscriptions to it looked like maybe 50 plus women, and I think there's only maybe 25 people in this group chat. Uh, and the majority of these women seem to be charged $15 to $20. The shit's insane to me. The fact that you would pay some no-name chick $20 a month plus whatever else she's running on the side of that in order just to get her nudes is insane. When Pornhub, XNXX, all of that shit is out here for free. Uh, it blows my mind. And it's becoming such a rampant thing that these women are doing it because it's a fad and a trend. What's the blowback going to be? How do you live as a man in 2021, 2022, 2023 when the majority of these chicks out here is running an OnlyFans account? The COVID has put a lot of people in the house, and these chicks have started up using their webcams to get OnlyFans and get that popping. How the fuck do you justify your past? Everybody's seeing your vagina, and it only costs them 5, 15, $20. Am I, as a man, supposed to go out here and go on dates with women now and say to you, "Hey, yeah, so where are you from? By the way, do you have kids? Do you have an OnlyFans? Have you been to jail?" Are these the three questions that we finna ask motherfuckers now from here on out? This shit's insane to me. Roger Reports joining in. What's up,
Okay. Yeah,
Raj?
my bad. What's up, man? I ended up getting a phone call. Sorry about that, but
Yeah, but
yeah.
so where I was asking was, 2021, 2022, the future basically going on. When you go on dates, are you, as a man, gonna have to start asking questions like, do you have kids? Have you been married before? Have you been to jail? Oh yeah, do you have an OnlyFans? Have you ever had an OnlyFans? Because this is where we're going. All these chicks is putting OnlyFans out here. This content is everywhere, and for the mere price of $5 to $20, niggas have seen your vagina.
I mean, I feel you, and those are honestly very legitimate questions. Me, I would definitely ask, about the kids, because you got to know what you're working with. I definitely gonna ask about the marriage. Um, Asking about an OnlyFans account, me personally, I don't know if I would ask about an OnlyFans account because honestly, I've never asked women about their social media. Um, and OnlyFans, I hate to say it like this, but I'm just keeping it real. In the black community, I just already assume they hoes. You see what I'm saying? You've already got your whole past. The question is, are you still trying to be a hoe right now? You know what I'm saying? But I, I'm just being realistic. Me meeting a woman in the black community that does not have a whole past, I don't. Very, it's very high unless you get shit.
You cutting out. So you meeting a black woman in general without a whole pass is a high improbability. Yeah, you might have to drop out. Come back. boy, boy, Roger, you really opened up a can of worms and then decided to take your ass off air. That's funny as hell. Uh, so honestly, I I get where you're saying on that, but I mean, just from a normal perspective, I get there are women out here with whole histories. I just don't want to be alerted to your whole past, right? So it's one thing to be able to date a girl and be like, yeah, you know what, I know she was all in her past, and then it's another thing to be able to go out and actually see it, or you run across a motherfucker and he be like, yeah, you know what, I know your girl, she's chocolate caramel '03, and I paid $4 and I got to see her twice. Whoa.
Well, yeah, my thing is nowadays to assume a chick does not have a some type of whole pass or whatever. It's in our community. Unfortunately, I don't think the odds are the greatest. Um, I think in order to do that, I mean, you really got to vet somebody's. You got to see what their family's about and all that stuff first. So just meeting them, that's not going to be enough information to really know if they cool or not. You got to see their family background, what type of belief systems they have. Are they the type to do it? And even with some of them, that's the type not to do it. Did they crack under pressure? Women say things like, "I did this because I had to feed my kids." I did this because this guy did this to me and I had to do X, Y, and Z. So even certain women that you wouldn't really expect to do stuff like that, they've done it too. So my thing is, if you go sniffing for it, there's a good chance you'll find it. It's a good chance you'll find it. I'm not one of those people that believe you can make a hoe into a housewife, but can a hoe change on her own? I do believe a hoe can change on her own. And if that change has taken place before she met you, it's not really going to be an issue. But if you see whole activity while you with her, you wasting your time.
Yeah, so in my opinion, a lot of these hoes don't change on their own. They just hit their whole mileage. They just aren't viable as hoes anymore. You can be a hoe, but you can't be a 60-year-old hoe. You understand? So at a certain point, you hit your whole mileage, and all that don't work no more. That's when a lot of these women start to change. So sure, yeah, it's a chick that I know. She a stripper. Uh, she quirks. She do all kind of shenanigans and foolishness. She didn't found the Lord. She's changed well before her mileage. It happens. It does happen. But for the large majority of these hoes, they hit their mileage.
Well, hitting the mileage, I don't view as a woman that changed. That's just a woman struggling to be a hoe at that point. I don't. There's no change in that. She's just struggling. She's not attracting men the way she used to. She can't come up on money the way she used to. So she's just a struggling hoe. You know what I'm saying? But her lifestyle ain't finna change. She might even have to be forced to get a job, and she may never had a job before. but she's gonna treat that job a certain way because she has not changed. That job is her backup in her mind. It's not her primary income, even if it truly is her primary income in her. So the way she views it is gonna be different. You know, and that's why I say you can't change a hoe to a housewife. And me personally, I'm not gonna try. If a man can do that, it's gonna have to be another man to figure that out. Because I'm not. I ain't even attempting. You
Well,
know.
you know what niggas do it. Niggas turn these hoes into housewives. Like if you look at, granted these are two celebrities, but if you look at Safari and Erica Mena, she's a well-known hoe. They both got put it down, OnlyFans, and run around here married to each other. So
Well,
going to a housewife. Now maybe he know, but also in the same breath, Safari is the same nigga who was Nicki Minaj's errand boy for years. Come here. Come here.
well, my thing is, I believe you. I think as a man, you best try to get a 2 year break between hoe activity. So now that OnlyFans is the thing, yes, you're now gonna start meeting chicks who had an OnlyFans account. Because I keep hearing about this website, and I hear it's growing incredibly too. So, but it makes sense to me. You know, it makes sense to me that that's gonna happen. So I think it's just be an issue with that if you're a guy, sure you're gonna meet somebody who had one. I think you probably want to have a 2 year break between when you meet her and when her last published video on OnlyFans. You know,
I can't do a
her
OnlyFans
last
shit
known
at
whole
all.
behavior.
That nigga said last published video. You got to go back and do some research. Nah, if you ever had it on these hands, I can't fuck with you. Period, point blank. And if that whittles me down to dealing with Big Bertha, who's 700 pounds, then that's just what it's gonna have to be. Cause I'd be damned if I go out now and I have a whole bunch of niggas at the table across from us flickering. Yeah, well, you see that? I paid her $15. She sent me in the vagina, nigga. Got a video of her screaming my name. Because it can't be me with it. Absolutely can't be with me with it. I
Has
I was
ever had an OnlyFans account.
I remember getting into it with a nigga, and it just so happened that it be his girlfriend was my ex, and I told him, I said, "How does my dick taste?" When he got out of pocket, because I said, "Your bitch had my dick all in her tonsils," and I found out later because he was furious, but I found out later she stopped sucking dick. Or she said she only wasn't sucking dick for that period. So that was a super crusher to him, and she had to deal with that shit. And he had to deal with that shit. So I never want to be in a position where a nigga can just do me like that on a consistent basis. Sure, it's always gonna be one nigga who can do that to you, a couple niggas here and there, but it'll never be a crowd of niggas who can do that to me.
No, I feel you, bro. See, that's my thing. It's just that because the more I think about it, because this is a reality that men just gonna have to face at the end of the day. We may not want to, but this is a reality that's coming. You're gonna, if you're still dealing with chicks, you might just run into a chick who had an OnlyFans account because the way they growth been happening, the chances are more likely by the day. So that being the case, hmm,
Hello, Roger, you over here
if I
mumbling?
like the chick or whatever,
You Borgen,
I
Roger?
don't know. Yeah, my bad, my bad. Uh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
If you're gonna talk if you're talking to the lady in
Yeah, that Metro PCS life is a
that,
motherfucker. Yeah, you might have to get somewhere and pop back up. Uh, but yeah, no. So specifically with OnlyFans, I find like the whole culture behind it is crazy. It makes you wonder if we are going to self-destruct as a culture. Because where it stands now is what I'm seeing. The pattern is, like I said, with Mia Khalifa is there's a whole bunch of women up here getting up here selling their souls for pennies. I seen some advertisements to where, not even advertisements, Facebook posts where chicks was talking about they had bought houses, paid for educations, done a whole bunch of stuff over OnlyFans. Simply put, I don't believe that shit. I'm sure that there's one or two here and there, but a lot of these chicks selling their ass and their soul for what amounts to be a Honda Civic from 1997.
Well, my thing is, let's say you went on OnlyFans, you made a whole bunch of money, and you bought you a house and a crib and all that good stuff that they saying. My question is, so what? If that's how you spent the money, okay, cool. But I know you did that to get the money. And a woman who will compromise herself like that in order to get money, and in a lot of cases, that's gonna spell trouble because you know what she's gonna do when she feels something gets hard. People revert back to what's easy to them. So if it's in her mentality that if stuff get hard, sell some pussy, even if it was through OnlyFans, you know that's what you're dealing with. That's her mentality. If things go bad, I'm selling pussy. Now, if you want to be with a man, I mean, if you as a man want to be with a woman that you know for sure, if things get hard, she's selling pussy. You know what I'm saying? If she's done OnlyFans, what else has she done?
Yeah,
That's my
because it's so
well.
many people joining this OnlyFans thing. It's insane to me.
This is my question. A woman who joins OnlyFans, am I supposed to believe this is her first time selling pussy? Is that what I'm supposed to think?
You feel like she done sold pussy before she got an OnlyFans? She back at it, huh?
Bro, it's a lot of women that just sold pussy plenty of time. Whole lot of women. Bro, when I was man years and years ago, I remember, man, I had a car accident with a chick, right? Had a car transmission was going out, right? Wouldn't really take off like it's supposed to. So I'm hitting the gas heavy to make it go, right? I'm on the expressway, I hit it, but then all of a sudden it's a traffic stop or whatever. I try to hit the brakes, so I run into the lady that's in front of me because the car not performing right at the end of the day. All right, so what happens? I tell the chick, now the chick didn't have no insurance. I ain't have no insurance at the time. So I call myself trying to be honorable and do the right thing. So I tell the chick, don't worry about it. I'm about to get my taxes done. My bad, I got I was driving past and you hear that.
That's it.
So I tell the chick, look, like, don't worry about it. I'm about to get my taxes done. I'm gonna get this refund. I take care of your car anyway. We're not even gonna turn this into a big deal. You see what I'm saying? Now I wasn't sure, but she wasn't sure either. So I could have just said, screw her and went about my business. But I'm on some let me be a decent man or whatever the case is, right? So while she hit me up one day because she's trying to get this money right away. I'm like, okay, look, lady, I told you I did the taxes. I gotta wait for the money to come. And she sweat me and all this, right? Now, this according to her. This according to her. And this is totally volunteered information. I ain't asked about it. So she on some getting mad because she ain't getting the money quick enough. And keep in mind, I don't really need to give you anything because you ain't had no insurance. So she's trying to tell me something. And she was older than me at the time because I was really young. And she's trying to tell me something like, man, you got me out here struggling. I'm trying to get my kids to school and out here. You got me over here sucking dick, trying to get people to give me rides and all kinds of crap because I don't have my
Nigga.
car.
You got me out here sucking dick. Wait a minute.
I done heard it all.
Yeah, she went to a whole thing about how she's sleeping with niggas and sucking random dicks and all this other stuff, trying to get her money up and get back and forth to get groceries and get her kids to school and all this other nonsense that I care nothing about. So my thing
Mhm.
is, that's what women do. I've known this for
Yep.
years now. Okay, now you telling me times got hard and some chick just now getting on OnlyFans who has no experience in selling pussy? Nah, there's some women that do that. There's some women that just go down that line. It's women that don't go down that line. My thing is, you try to find a woman from a good family and she just wasn't raised to do that. And it'll take a lot for her to really go out and do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I ain't saying any woman is impervious to it, but I would at least rather have a woman that it'll take a whole lot for her to do that. So my thing
Right.
is, OnlyFans blowing up so fast based on the growth of it. The only thing I'm thinking is it's a bunch of experienced hoes jumping on OnlyFans because now that's a new way for them to get money. Yeah, they
That's the new
selling
back
pussy
page.
virtually.
That's the
Well,
new back page.
but I'm saying you already been selling pussy. It's already
Oh,
been
of
your
course.
thing. OnlyFans is just a new avenue to do it, and in your mind, it's an easy way for me to get this money, and I'm gonna get this money because I'm gonna sell this pussy. So that's
Oh
how I
yeah.
look at it. OnlyFans is just a collection of women that's used to selling pussy. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Not every single person on there, but the ones who out there trying to be naked and
Well, not even
have
the
sex on
fact of that.
camera and all that type of stuff.
Well,
Go
not
ahead,
even the
Doug. Go
fact
ahead.
of that. If you look, it's really just blown up lately. I mean, man, think about it, these young kids on there. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you see a nice chick on a dating app. Next thing you know, oh, this is my OnlyFans account. They sending you, trying to get you over there. I'm like, I'm gonna let you know if I'm paying some money, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see no pictures.
Exactly.
Mhm.
You know. But my thing is, I'm not very likely to believe they OnlyFans is your first experience to selling pussy because the numbers are going up too high. So what, in my opinion, women are finding out about it and then they're going to sign up because the,
Now,
the
Women
and
numbers
the
are
can't
thing
be
I
finding
had,
growing.
out and just signing up. They pretending that they can get away with this because it's the anonymity of the internet. They put a little screen name up. But really, what's funny as fuck is there was a dude not too long ago who was running around. I talked about this earlier actually, but it was a dude who was running around saying he was a former pimp and he was trying to say these hoes by doxing the OnlyFans chicks, sending their videos and pictures to their parents in places of employment.
Mm-mm.
yep,
And they was
Woo.
losing their fucking mind.
yeah,
Well,
I like that.
if they if women view men as oppressing them for allowing them to exploit themselves, then that would go right along those lines. Now, I personally wouldn't do it, and I wouldn't endorse it. But for all the women who make those crazy complaints about y'all are exploiting us because they decide to get naked and show their body, well, that's what you want a nigga to do, right? Find you, do something to make you stop yourself from doing what you got the freedom to do.
Uh-huh.
You know. Now, me, I just look at that as that's kind of, you know what I'm saying. If that's how they choose to make their money, you just gotta accept that's how they choose to make their money. But that guy doing that, I bet you they had a problem with him,
Oh,
and he
definitely.
trying to save them from themselves.
Oh yeah, all I heard was because I talked to Rain and Rain was screaming up and down. Oh, he gonna go to jail. That's illegal. He can't do that. Oh, he going to jail. As far as I know, that nigga is not in jail.
Right.
Nothing happened to that nigga, and he rolling through his life untouched. And it's fucked up what he did because that's really that's some whole shit. But it
Yeah.
doesn't take away from the comedy of it, right? It's still a funny.
Hmm.
I gotta have a motherfucking contact my mother's job was mad at me on some Facebook shit. It still don't take away from the comedy of the situation because the shit's funny.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Years ago, I said, think about it. They're already doxing people for crap they said on the internet. Now, what's the point of being doxed if that's what you do? You sell your ass for cash. I mean, what? You ain't paying anything. It's okay. It's okay when they do it to us. You know what I mean? Hey, I mean, I don't mind putting
No,
us on blast. I thought it was kind of funny. Yeah, it's on some type of girl type shit. 'Cause us men, we don't normally do that stuff like that. That's. But I mean, what? They
yeah.
just getting a taste of their own medicine from the fact that they do that weird crap. Like that. Think about it. Why
Well,
you think half of them celebrities get busted out later on? They find out somebody uh then told that they don't sit up here and smash. And they think, you know, damn man, this dude can't draw.
well,
I mean,
my thing is just they shouldn't have convinced him. It's women out here telling this story about how they're being oppressed and how people are doing stuff
mhm.
to them, and they saying that men should be leaders and y'all shouldn't be letting us do this, and y'all shouldn't be letting us do that. Now I know it's a bunch of BS, but they
Of
convinced that dude, and that dude moved off their word. So my thing is like, why you convinced him of this nonsense that y'all said, and he went and did something about it. So what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have
course.
convinced him.
He was trying to say, I thought you liked me in this step up.
Well, I'm saying he
All
fit
right.
right into the category of what they be saying the man's supposed to do. We supposed to
Mm-hmm.
police them, you know what I'm saying, and all that other stuff, and you supposed to police them to the point that it goes into their personal life. Well, I guess he did that.
Sometimes you got to save a hoe from a fuck. Apparently,
Yeah, yeah.
a lot of
He
these
made
people
it
don't
happen.
understand
So why
the
trip?
consequences of their actions. And when you tell them that, it's crazy. Like I said before, with Mia Khalifa apparently made only $12,000 over the career uh of her porn life, right? And then afterwards, she tried to get into doing sports. She tried to get into doing apps and all this shit. None of it panned out. So she ultimately had to go get a regular fucking job. And when it was time for her to get a regular fucking job, motherfuckers was like, "Oh, you look familiar. What do I know? Oh, huh? Yeah, we can't hire you to be the face of Walmart. Oh yeah, no, we can't hire you here at Jiffy Lube. Oh yeah, no, we can't hire." So now she's running around screaming, "Oh, I need y'all to erase it. I wasn't ready for the consequences. Help me. Take away the accountability." And the shit's
I don't
amazing
know.
because all while
It's your
doing
fault.
it, she's screaming, you love it. It was empowering and everything else. So help me out.
Okay, well, let me say this about that then, because okay, let's say she's telling the absolute truth. She only made about 12 grand. Okay, cool. You made 12 grand on something that gave you a bunch of opportunities to get in other arenas that you probably would have never been able to get into. You know what I'm saying? To be on television, you know what I'm saying? To be involved with different things in sports. Who are you in reference to sports? You're nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't go to college for it, you don't have no journalism degree or nothing to say that I'm good at sports. What you did gave you an opportunity. Now the fact that you couldn't make the opportunity panned out, that's kind of on you at the end of the day. But you were given the opportunity, plus you got paid $12,000 to obtain the opportunity. So how are you,
Mhm.
Rob? Sound like you had a great deal going on. You just didn't make it happen right for yourself.
So you
Yep.
said she had opportunities that she couldn't take.
Yep.
Who was gonna give her those chances had she not been in the porn industry?
Yep.
I'm just trying to keep it real. No porn industry, no opportunity. And even though the opportunities didn't pan out for you the way you want, you got paid while you were doing it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your small stint was, you still was getting paid at that moment. So you got paid $12,000 to get into a bunch of opportunities. And unfortunately for you, you didn't make it work for yourself.
Oh, go ahead and mute me. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. But my thing is, yeah, she couldn't make her opportunities work for herself. Who's supposed to be mad about this? Sound like nobody. She shouldn't even be mad about this. You know, you got all kinds of chances to get up. Because I seen her face popping up and different stuff, and I was wondering why. And
That's how I see
because
it. She couldn't make her opportunities pan out. So ultimately, they decided to save her face.
Ever notice how
yeah,
every time they do something, it's always somebody else's fault? I mean, it's like this. You go down the road and pass. Make a wrong turn. I mean, unfortunately, that's just your life. But it's like basically like I said, you don't want to make. I know I can't go and get a gun because of my incident 20 years ago. It's just what it is. I mean, you ain't gonna see me sitting up here crying about it later, talking about I can't get a gun because I need a perfect vaccine. Come on, man. You just gotta. That's the card you dealt. You gotta play that hand, and that's what it is. You chose to do that at the time, not worried about future consequences. That's just what it is. I mean, I just find it funny where it's like, especially as a female, you got so many fucking safety nets. Y'all don't sit up here. I mean, no offense, y'all, you got so many things that y'all can fall back on. So y'all sit and screw your life up. It's really messed up. I mean, I sit here and laugh while we talk about that. It's still plenty of men that still take care of you. What's so bad is she probably could have had a regular 9 to 5 dude who would have, even though she did that, would still love her. And she probably wouldn't give that dude the time of day. I mean, y'all got safety net after safety net. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's to the point where y'all starting to cry so much and people start to realize you got so many sex safety nets. And now people ain't even believing you when you cry. They're like, whatever. It's just another story. I mean, like, think about it. When you sit up here and think about this stuff, you got safety net after safety net. And your ass, all you do is a damn sob story. That's all. I ain't gonna lie. Like, every time I see it, bro, first thing is, ain't got no money for my cell phone bill or this, that, and the other. How many people that sit up here and say, "Oh, Dre, we got a child support payment for you"? You know? No, not
Well,
gonna happen.
well, Dre, you make a good point because see, as a woman, you still have opportunities because there's a
Hmm.
man that will take care of a woman for her entire life. Why don't she
Yep,
just
there's
go get a
always
husband?
one.
If she can't, yeah. So I'm saying if you
Always.
can't make it in the job market, you know what I'm saying? Now you are a porn star for a shorter period of time, according to your story. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because you can make a lot of videos in a short amount of time, I guess, if you're in the porn industry. But
Hmm.
okay, I totally believe what you're saying. Okay, go get you a husband. You know what I'm saying? There's a dude that'll still marry you, and you can be a housewife. You don't have to worry about going out into the world and doing all that stuff. But
She
the
spent
problem
time
is she
trying to
gonna come.
flex on Twitter and Instagram. That's the problem. There's a bunch of athletes that was trying to fuck her, and they was
Hmm.
talking about some money sliding the DM and shit, and she was exposing them, talking about her broke boyfriend at the time. Oh yeah, his dick game is A1. I don't want nothing to do with it. The motherfucker, she put a bad taste in my mouth. That was part of her problem. She thought she was going to get informed and somehow become a sports journalist broadcaster. Nah, bitch, it's not the cards. You suck dick too many times. On camera.
But
Hmm.
what I'm saying is though, you can go get a husband, be a housewife, and not worry about dealing with the world every day. That's all
Hmm.
you got to do.
I don't think
So
she
it's
Plenty
can
of
it's
get up.
hard.
plenty,
I don't think
plenty
she
of
can get
things.
to the level she wants to as a housewife.
Right.
It'll be
Right.
plenty of
No.
No,
niggas
what?
Right.
who want to wife her, but none of them will be in
That,
the price bracket or the dollar range she probably wants to
Yeah.
be
right.
at.
Well, I mean, but
So
see, that's
what?
the problem too. That's why so many women so broke. We sit up here and like, you know, no offense, bro. You bring shit to the table on a scale of 1 to 10. The stuff you bring to the table is valued at 4, but yet you want a nigga that's valued at 10. You better pair up with another 4 and make it work. But see, that's the problem. If you ever notice it, like if you watch any of Kevin shows, when you hear these women talk, you'd be like, God, dog, man, I ain't even gonna lie. Kevin shows make it even worse when you sit there and say, God, these women are just gone. I mean, they're like if you listen to how they talk, and then you can always tell like they'll have decent relationships where they could have been all right, and they walked away from it because they thought they could do better.
And my thing is, it's fine that they thought they could do better, but at the end of the
Yeah,
day, I'm not supposed to care that you couldn't. You couldn't do better. Okay,
right.
that's
You couldn't.
fine. Either go get a regular job. She can go meet a man and make 40,000 a year and be okay. Now, is that gonna be a problem for her that she got to live in a regular home, drive a regular car, wear some regular clothes? Well, if that's your only problem in life, I ain't trying to hear that.
You know
So you
exactly
got
that's
to
the
be
problem.
regular. You
That's the
know what I'm
problem. She
saying?
don't want to be regular. She done sucked a couple of dicks. She feel like she's destined to star. Kim Kardashian sucked a dick when she's a billionaire. Her sisters are all millionaires and billionaires. I should be on the level with Kim K.
But she better go find her regular dick and go live in a regular neighborhood, drive a regular car, have some regular kids, and stay out the spotlight. That's her retirement plan. Get you a man that's regular and be good. And niggas gonna crack a couple of jokes that he with a porn star. He'll get over that. Why? Because we know she got skills in the bedroom. He'll get over it. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna be so many jokes for such a period of time because that man is gonna be in his circle. Yes, his friends gonna crack some jokes at first, I'm sure. But after 10 years, 5 years, I mean, we ain't gonna keep cracking the same jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
it's
not,
gonna be
well, not
over. It's
even,
gonna be accepted.
well, not even
You know?
that. It's like once he's already, once the joke has been said once or twice, or once it ain't like she's a Debbie Dunn Dallas type. So it's like, it was funny that joke. The joke is only funny for so long. So it ain't like people gonna keep beating that cracker to the ground. After
Right.
a couple of years, it'll be over with.
Exactly.
And then a
Y'all
lot of
trying to
men, because
give
men don't do that too, because
hell
what happens
speech
is, no, but
on
I mean,
marrying
but no,
hoes.
no, but I mean, after a couple of years, it's gonna be over. People don't know. So like, it's funny as a joke out of this, and the only time you're gonna hear it again is in arguments. So, and you
Well,
try
as
to
long as
like
she don't
basically
bring
you
it
try
up,
to
she'll
talk,
be
right?
yeah. If she don't bring it up, she'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? Your
Yep.
guys gonna crack jokes with each other, but we not maliciously
We ain't.
trying to attack people with our jokes. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yep.
jokes amongst me, and that's it. So after that
Right.
little
And
phase
also,
is over with, and you good.
yeah, me too. I try to tell
Hey,
people all the time. I said, this is the thing. Y'all women try to say that y'all so strong, but I hate to say something. I hate to say something. Y'all women is weak as hell. Y'all are never be strong. No, I'm a strong. No, no, no. The only thing strong is your damn attitude. That's it. But you're too weak as hell because you cry. You cry about every time somebody talks about you. Why don't we just make it a damn law now? You can't even talk about it. There you go. Since y'all like everything, well, it makes. I mean, come on. Do you want to be strong or what? I'm like, so take the question. Either be strong or admit to being weak.
you gonna have to do a discussion with that. You scraping something?
Yeah, see, look where I'm at.
No, I did. I ain't looking at the camera and shit.
Yeah,
I'm
see.
around here cooking for my son and running around doing shit and talking to y'all at the
Mm-hmm.
same time. It's multitasking Eddie today.
It's,
You
it's,
see?
it's the workers
Look at
show
us all.
today. It's the workers show. Everybody putting in work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But see but that's my thing. She's still cool. It ain't like she's some super ugly broad or nothing. You know what I'm saying? She a decent looking chick. She can go get a man. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Maybe you can't get no guy who make 100,000 plus a year to mess with you, but you can go get a regular dude. And if you
Well,
go live a
well,
regular life, you're not gonna be in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Stuff is happening to her because she's in the spotlight. Go live you a regular life. You know what I'm
She
saying?
don't
Then the
want, but
spotlight don't
that's the
matter no
problem.
more.
They don't.
She don't
They
want a
don't want
regular life. She wants celebrity status in some way. She wants to be validated. She wants America to go, okay, yeah, you sucking dick on camera. We forgot about that. Now tell us about the news. And the only reason we know you is because you was sucking dick on camera. But please,
You're right.
tell us about the news because we care about
My
your
thing,
opinion.
my thing is there's no separation between her celebrity and sucking dick. That's why she became a celebrity. I mean, what other, like I said, what opportunity would she have gotten had she not did what she did in the porn industry? You just
Right.
got to come to terms with what your background is. Look, and my thing is this: okay, let's say you make it because you was a porn star. Is anybody gonna be mad at you for making it? Not really. I mean, the chances of you making it only because you're a porn star are next to none. Because there's not a bunch of women that do that. At least not to my knowledge. It's not a lot of. I mean, I'm not saying that ain't never happened, but there ain't a whole slew of women out there that you could just name off the top of your head that they started in the porn industry.
I can't name not one. I like
I
a
can't
person.
think of
I don't know somebody who was like, yeah, he was a porn star first.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sly Stallone. Yeah, that's how he got that name. He was sliding in alone. Nah, nigga,
honestly, he's the only celebrity that I know of just off the top of my head that was in the porn industry and then came out
Who?
of it. I'm pretty sure
Who?
I
Sylvester
thought
Stallone.
shit. I
Oh,
thought he
who?
was
I
just
didn't know
a
that.
cameraman.
I never knew that.
Well, no, I heard he started in the porn industry,
So I was told he was just a cameraman. He was
and,
doing
and,
that,
and
but
maybe
the
that's
only
all he was.
reason he actually got a role was it was either Rocky or I want to say Rocky. He wrote some kind of screenplay, and that's how he got in. He had a speech impediment. So the motherfuckers don't talk like this. This niggas with speech impediment. He run around, but I don't know. I mean, it could be a sexist thing. Maybe there's a whole bunch of dudes who did porn and became actual actors. It's not the same for women. I mean, it's not.
I can't give nobody the sexist break. Women get far more attention than men because of sex. Their gender allows them to get a lot more stuff than a lot more attention than men. So I can't even get on the sexist train. You a woman, you got all types of opportunity. If they don't like how men run stuff, they can open their own. You see what I'm saying? Because as black people, that's what they tell us. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Just make it yourself. Okay, and we got to accept that. If we want something to be different, we got to make it ourselves. So same thing. If you're a woman and your complaint is I'm a woman, so they're doing X, Y, and Z to me. Okay, fine. If you got some bread, go start your own and run it the way you
Well, not
want
even.
to.
Well, this is the thing. This is the beautiful thing about being a woman. This is the thing. Woman, just being a woman gets you in the door. A lot of times, you still might have pride. A lot of people, this is one thing I think that women use. They say, okay, I'm in the door and I'm a woman. Treat me like that because I'm a woman. No. What they do is, they say, they don't realize that just because you got your foot in the door and you got interviews and a job doesn't guarantee that you get it. And I think that a lot of times women they get into that and they forget how just the fact of being a woman to where you can actually get your foot in the door with somebody to listen 5 minutes before they cut you off. You know what I mean? Most of the time,
Right.
sometimes not having that 5 minutes of somebody listening to you for you to shoot your pitch. Most of the time men walk in the door, you better bring your A game. Being period. You don't have no second. You already know. You got first impression. You ain't got no second chances. You have about 30 seconds. And that 30 seconds, if you ain't told them in that 30 seconds, you're done. You kind of know that. But the man, it's just what it is. With women, they'll actually sit and listen for 3-4 minutes. And you don't realize how big of an advantage that is. That somebody actually pay attention to you because it gives you a longer time to get your sales down. But
Mm-hmm.
basically, when you want a job, it's a sale. You sell yourself. You know, when I go apply for a job, I'm selling myself. See, can I do better than the next man? I know that. There's some people out there that do certain jobs better than me. You know, some people don't.
OnlyFans is changing the game dramatically. Dramatical. I think ultimately it's gonna be a self-destruct sequence that goes on because a lot of these hoes is gonna do shit and they gonna ask, cry, and beg to get this content removed. Because like I said, it's gonna be little kids who go to school and it's gonna be a diss of, oh, well, your mama had OnlyFans. Here your mama with her legs open. Here your mama twerking to She's a Hoe by the Hoadelics. Nigga, it's going down.
Right, definitely. And that's the bad thing. Your mama selling pictures. But this is the only thing that I don't think it's gonna bother them because especially the women, all they'll do is be like, and you know what I mean? Because it's like this: you can't shame a woman. But what they'll do is now make it against the law. Before they allow that, they'll make it against the law to talk about it. Because they already. I mean, think about it. You don't have to rape nobody and that can get you a rape charge because of how they felt. You hurt their feelings. Well, that wasn't nice. You know what I mean? Now, you gotta really be careful. Really be careful. Because I mean, think about it. There's so many people think about it. Look at what they do to people that they ain't never met. That they just an internet personality online, or just somebody they done chatted with on a damn hangout. And these people want to sit up here and actually track these people down and try to call these people jobs because this dude got a different opinion than you do. And I mean, like when you sit up here and be like, really, for real, you know.
I think this whole OnlyFans culture is only going to make it because remember when the OnlyFans leaks came out? I don't know if y'all were familiar. You remember all of the women who had OnlyFans, the server got hacked and their content got out for free.
Oh, okay.
So when their content got out for free, niggas took it, shared it, ripped it, put it everywhere. The first conversation that was had was men hate women.
Right. If we hated you, how we pay for pictures if we hate women. Because that's how I sit there and laugh. Well, we hate you, but we pay to see you naked. For real? It don't sound like you hate
That,
this.
that don't make sense to me. You know, they shared all your pictures and whatnot, but we hate you. That's not adding up. This ain't adding up. Hey y'all, look at her. She looks good, especially naked. That don't sound like a nigga who hate women to me. Sound like he enjoys women thoroughly.
You hate your mother. You hate your mother.
I don't know. Well, maybe you could say that if you don't share no pictures of your mama naked, I guess, because that's kind of warped thinking. If you can come to that conclusion because you didn't share your mama's pictures naked, you're a sick individual.
Motherfuckers will come up
You
with
know.
any old thing that makes no sense to justify it.
I just sit there and laugh now when I listen to women talk. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie. Kevin runs a good show at night. You ever watch Kevin's show? But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. He might think that he's doing a good favor and all like this, but I hate to say his show is exposed to more idiots than ever. And he's nice to them. But it's like if you hear how these women act and talk and what they think, and it's like that lets you know how they don't even realize stuff that they asking for, what they are, especially that chick that she was a 3 on her best day, talking about what she wants. I'm like, woman, I don't fuck prostitute. And I hate to say that. It's just like, for real. I hate
Well, my thing is, and don't get me wrong, Kevin been doing a lot of great work lately as far as that department. He says a whole lot of stuff that I know I've said, a lot of stuff I agree with. But I mean, at the end of the day, if these women they're just running into a situation where they're talking to a man that they got no chance at a man at his status. And honestly, it's probably best that they know. It's better for them to know for sure, and maybe hear it out the man's direct mouth. Yeah, that people in his we ain't messing with you. You know what I'm saying? Because most guys in at that level are not going to come out and just tell women they ain't messing with them like that. No, they not. That's not really what they into. You know, and they need to know. They need to know. And my thing is like, honestly, with what's going on, if you can't get a regular dude, you know what I'm saying? If you can't, I think the like I said, the average American makes about the average American male makes around like 40,000 a year. I think it was when I seen it. If you can't get a nigga, okay, you can't get a nigga making 39,000. How you gonna get a nigga making 139? So the delusion is real. You know what I'm saying? You're going after men in the six figure, which is elite. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't want to say it like that, but because based on the research that I've done, that's elite. Because only 7% of Americans make 100,000 a year. So if you make 100,000, what's that?
I've said this before. Women are really more interested in playing the lotto than they are in relationships, right? So when you play the lotto, you have to go ahead and donate $1 every day in order for you to play the lotto. So you spend your money in order to try and make it big. And what ends up happening,
Did he fall off?
I was wondering. I'm like, damn, was that me?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, so basically a woman will play 15, 16 years playing the lotto, dropping money in there, $5, $1, $1.50, something like that every time she play. And then on the 17th year, she made 500. Now you tell me, over 17 years, 15 years, you come up on $500. Was it worth it you playing like lotto, or was it better for you to have your dollar every day?
Right.
And that's what a lot of these women do. These women will play the lotto and then be looking stupid, sick, and otherwise when they can't hit big like they really wanted to.
Shout out to Gerald Wilkins.
No, shout out to Donnie who can't cook. They're burning up food.
Yeah, I'm sitting there like, whoa. Don't make
that's my incense going off. It's in the back.
Don't make us look bad, man. Don't make us look bad.
They gonna be Oh shit, it's the fact. Donnie done made a mistake. He done sit up here, smoke detector going off. They gonna call CPS on him, talking about, yep, he can't cook. So he don't need to be taking care of that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Donnie is a
my thing
master
is,
cook. Y'all don't disrespect Donnie cooking.
okay, I'm gonna say it's one thing to not be able to cook, is another thing to promote you can't cook. uh, but I mean, real talk. At the end of the day, a lot of women they're just taking certain chances, and my thing is, I'm not tripping that they're taking the chances that they take, because if I had a daughter, I would want my daughter to get the best man she can get. But
Yeah.
I think it's just smarter for certain women to see that if it hasn't happened by a certain amount of time, you may want to get a new plan. Because like at 35 years old, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to be realistic, because I understand it's different between men and women. Like I was talking to a lady, and it was a dude that said something about, what about the women you went to high school with? I say, bro, I'm in my 40s. Why would I even have a conversation with one of them? You know what I'm saying? Like on that kind of level. What am I gonna do with her? Start a family? You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't to be mean. I'm just trying to be realistic. What am I gonna do with her? Start a family? No. So it's like a woman in that position. Either you deal with a man that already has kids from previous relationships, a man that's already been married, and you know what I'm saying. Maybe he got kids from that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you got to deal in that. But as a man with no children, I'm not gonna start no family with somebody in their 40s. Like, are you crazy? It's hard enough raising kids that's normal. So why would I? Oh, let me try to have it with somebody who's in their 40s. So it's a greater chance that I'm gonna end up spending a whole lot more money because my baby might not be healthy. That's not. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm straight. That don't make sense. It don't add up to me.
You get them already at that age. There's 40 years old. If they ain't perfect already out the gate, you're just setting yourself up for failure.
Well, my thing is, it's not really making sense to me. The numbers don't add up in my world, and it's like, what's the point? It's like, you're not. If she's 40 years old, she already been through so much life experience. She already got this situation where she feels certain things when it comes to men in the first place. And then my thing is, every dude she came across, none of them married her. And if she got married, they didn't stay with her. So what am I supposed to do with her at this point? Every man that you've come across in your life has decided you are not wife material. Am I supposed to believe you are now? And my thing is, I understand if you're somebody's second wife. You know what I mean? Or depending on the guy's situation. But for me, as a man with no children, I don't see the purpose in trying to have a relationship with a 40-year-old woman. I don't see no purpose in that. Now, a man that's older, 50, 55, maybe he's already been married before, maybe he's divorced, maybe he's a widower, and she might be right up his alley. But for me, I don't see the purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because he don't want nothing at that age. At 50, 60, you're not finna start you a whole new family. That'd be ridiculous. What you gonna do? Raise kids and be 80 years old? I'm 85 at my son's graduation. Shit don't work like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, she served her purpose because she's around the age bracket that he needs to be in, where she can kind of understand what the fuck he talking about and how he move. He'd be a fool to go get him an 18-year-old. Yeah, it's fun, but that bitch gonna give you a heart attack within a year and a half. Is that really what you want?
Yeah. I think that's the problem with folks. Folks don't want to understand or accept their sexual market value. That's why I did a show a couple of nights ago where I was trying to put something together for folks so they can get a better understanding of their own sexual market value. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even just off of looks. It's really just off circumstances. If your circumstances is this, you can't be better than this. You know what I'm saying? So like, let's say if a woman was if you're 33 years old with 3 kids, according to how I broke this down, 33 with 3 kids, you're a 3 on that. On you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. And that's hard for women to accept.
You're not a 3. 33 with 3 kids, you are not 3. You're not a
Well, not.
three. I mean, that's a three is on your best day.
No.
I mean,
I mean,
I'm saying that's just circumstance. I'm not talking about even how she looked.
oh yeah.
You see what I'm
But
saying?
then half of these people be a -1. I had a chick try to call me. She hit me up now. She got 5 kids, 3 grandkids. So I was nice to her. I talked. We
nigga
talked
said 5 kids and 3 grandkids.
What,
already.
let me say this real quick before Judge tell his story. My thing is, you know what I'm saying? If you are 3, you need to adjust for being a 3. You're 33 years old. You don't go after another 33-year-old guy unless you're
Right.
going after a 33-year-old guy that don't make no money. Or
Right.
my thing is, if the guy's a 3 too, and I just as a base, how much makes per 10,000 a year. If you're somewhere between 50 to 59, you're a 5. If you know what I'm saying? If you 60 to 69, you're a 6. So if you a 3, go after another 3. If you want to get something better, adjust for that. Go after somebody older than 33. You know what I'm saying? See if he gonna mess with you. You can probably get better results that way. But if you 33 years old and you a 3, and you trying to talk to a guy who's a 7, you know what I'm saying? You probably not gonna get the best results.
Well, I mean, yeah. And this is the thing too. I think women don't understand that. Just because you have sex with people, that's fine. I mean, come on now. I try to tell women. I said, you understand? Men, we kind of stupid. On a bad day, if there's nothing around, we stick it in anything. I mean, you got to realize it's how men operate. To get one off, that's what we need to do. I said, just because you can mess with a 10 on this day, don't mean that 10 will take you home and introduce you. That's how you know. If the dude ain't
Mm-hmm.
introducing you to friends or nothing, no offense, baby, you might not be worth
I know you lying, because I got a bunch of dudes buying my Onlyfans. And it's a whole bunch of niggas that's tried to marry me. Well, have they successfully married you? Well, no, because we didn't get that far. Well, did they fuck you? Well, yeah.
it.
Okay, so they got what they wanted, and then they just
Right,
told you what you wanted to hear. Oh, okay.
right.
Man,
Hate to say it.
my
It's
thing
the
is
truth.
you got to be realistic with yourself. I've come across one chick that is so damn gorgeous that she belongs in Hollywood. One of my friends, his brother, ended up getting some woman. Looks wise, absolute 10. She an absolute
Oh,
10. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows she gorgeous. He knows she gorgeous. When I first seen her, I was like, bro, who is that? And why is she with him?
right,
You know what I'm saying? Like, point blank period. Oh yeah,
right,
that's my brother. Blah blah blah. Everybody know his wife is way out there. So,
right,
and then all I'm saying, he's a regular dude, and he came up
right.
on the 10, and he got kids. But I think they was I don't know if they was married or they was gonna get married or what. Or I don't really remember. But see, my thing is, I'm in my 40s. I've met one guy who married somebody that's of clear Hollywood type beauty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a regular dude. I'm not saying it's
Yep.
impossible, but the chances are so astronomical.
Right.
Why even waste your time? So even as a woman, if you know you're not at that level and you want to hold up for guys that's at that certain level, hey, yeah, maybe it'll happen for you. But what's the chance of that really coming into fruition for you? You just got to deal with where you are.
Yep.
You know, and if your move
Yeah.
is OnlyFans when you get in financial trouble, you're probably not the star you think you are. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
pretty
hating
much
on
what
them for
it
making
is.
that money, but
That money is finite. I really want to see what their accounts look like. So when they be running this hustle, oh, I can do this, I can do that. What are you really making? Like, you making minimum wage, or you making $50,000 a year, or you making $100,000 a year? What are you doing
well,
with
see,
this money?
this is my thing. If I'm your man, right? Let's say you want something. Let's say you want a new car, right? I'm talking about totally basic stuff. You working a regular job. Your woman wants a brand new car, but she wants the car right now. You say, look, babe, I'm gonna have to do this. We gotta pay this off first before we get your new car. We're gonna have to wait like 6 months. All right, but she used to OnlyFans type money. You see what I'm saying? You met her. She had OnlyFans and all this before, but she want that car right now. What's going to tell me that she ain't willing to do something strange for some change so she can get that car early? You see what I'm saying? I
It's
already
in the
gonna say
history.
I can't get it. What you say?
I said it's in the history. So
Yeah. So my thing is, if I say you gotta wait 6 months, I get it for you, but you gotta wait 6 months, and that's not satisfactory to her. She gonna do what she know. That's all I'm saying. Because I think the safest bet you can make in life is bet on a person to be themselves, and that's something people need to deal with. Oh, bro, you finna put that dog on OnlyFans? See
yeah,
what
he finna get his OnlyFans. Motherfuckers be out here.
happens?
No, I actually got a couple offers to sell him, so I might as well give him his own doggy OnlyFans.
Right, see what you can come up on. See what you can come up on. You know?
Doggy OnlyFans, what you want?
Yeah.
Nah,
And
but
see,
this
and see my thing,
go
I
ahead.
ain't mad at no woman for doing what I ain't mad at no woman for doing what she do. That's how she gonna make it. But I'm just saying, realistically, as a man, I'm supposed to trust you in a real relationship that may lead to a marriage, and your track record is OnlyFans. And like I said, I'm not too quick to believe that OnlyFans is your first version of selling pussy. I'm not quick to believe that.
I mean,
You know,
realistically, if you are a chick who wants to do OnlyFans, that is your right. That is your God-given right to do whatever it is with your body, right? I applaud you. If you want to go out and go get this money, cool. That's all on you. That's your choices that you want to make in life. I can't stop you. No man should stop you. However, when you want to come and deal with a nigga like me, you're going to get stopped in your track because I don't want to fuck with a chick like you. And that's what you have to understand. There's always been a dynamic of women selling their body, being whores, prostitutes, etc. And there's always been a dynamic of men not wanting to fuck with women who are whores, prostitutes, etc. Your kids don't get respect. Oh, he's a whore, son. You don't get respect. Oh, she's a whore. So you have to understand when you take on this burden and do what you want to do, that's fine. You can empower yourself by going out here and sucking a million dicks and get paid for each one. Good for you. But at the end of the motherfucking day, you gotta live with the consequences that come with it. So if you tell me if we on a date and we find each other and we vibe, and you say, I got an OnlyFans, and I say, I gotta go, you gotta eat that. You can't get mad, you can't do nothing else but suck it up and shut the fuck up. But go ahead, I did my little rant.
well, let me say this. Monica Lewinsky got caught up for sucking the president's dick. Okay, this happened when Bill Clinton was president. I'm not saying she ain't married. I don't know what's going on in her life right now. One thing I do know is that whoever dealing with her is
She
not
married.
bragging that he's with Monica Lewinsky. Okay, but whoever it is, he ain't bragging that I got the chick that sucked Bill Clinton dick. I ain't seen one post. I ain't seen one movie. I ain't seen one promotion that I'm the man that got the woman that sucked Bill Clinton dick.
So I'm trying to
And
think
that
of
was just one dude.
what it was in regards to. But she actually did an interview talking about cyberbullying, internet, and everything else, and hate, because she can't live a normal life because she went and sucked the dick of a married man who happened to be the president, and now she has to forever live in infamy because of it. People say, "Oh, you're who? Oh, ooh, ah." And then it goes from there. So she's even on the campaign of let us hoes just be hoes.
No, I don't think it had nothing to do with that. It had nothing to do with that. It had something to do with the fact that after the situation went down, she should have covered it up. If she'd have been like that and say it would have come out with to where like everybody knows it's true, but everybody's playing it off as a rumor. She realizes like this is she has no trust and no credibility nowhere. No man will ever trust her. And no man who's got anything going for him will ever trust her. That's the thing. It's not the fact that she can't get a job. It's just the fact that she'll never be trusted by any man with anything. She'll be trusted with somebody who's making $5,000, $10,000 a year. Anybody even making $20,000, like I don't trust her as far as I can see. And you realize you go from people who could make millions to people who work at McDonald's, you know, who put you in a different tax bracket. It's just what it is. The trust is gone.
Well,
Ain't no
I'm
man
gonna say
gonna sit
Monica
there.
at least gambled on a better dick.
Yeah, but she'd been smart. She just kept her mouth shut. But like, told him, look, man, pay me a couple dollars hush money, and I'm gonna just say it's all a lie. And that's what she don't realize. It would have been better off to her to where they would have no proof and rumors. Because remember, she saved the dress, had it preserved, and all that shit. You gonna think about it. You went through hoops to blackmail a person. I mean, that's like, I mean, dating her is like dating a ring of bottom. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
Well, I'll say at least in
Levine?
Monica's defense, at least she gambled on a better dick. At least her gamble was the president's dick.
I mean, I guess the only people that would date and hurt Monica were going to be after that is people who didn't know the story. Because when she saved it and went through special steps to preserve the evidence, that shows what type of person she is. And if you notice, they didn't push that issue too hard because it would make women look bad and people would lose all trust in women. Because you'd be like, God, dog, you know, we already knew that was treacherous, but they would never just come out and do that off the rip.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. My thing though is just that if Monica had to deal with some BS, you should already know that if you trying to go on OnlyFans or anything else like that, it's gonna be some BS that come with it. You ain't gonna just have that and nothing bad is gonna happen.
Right. That's a trip. Well, at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up because this is my second show of the day, and I got to keep on with daddy duties because this little nigga's finna lose his mind. But aside from that, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming on to the show. Stop. I'm yelling at his last now. Y'all want to get y'all final thoughts in on the subject? Anybody? Final
Go
thoughts?
first, Judge.
Okay, what's done in the dark will come to the
light. Go ahead, Judge. Go ahead.
You just remember that. You know, that's what I said. That's all I got to say. What's done in the dark will come to the light. Just remember that.
Damn. All right, that was deep. Mr. Roger Report, habitual line, step up. Roger.
I think he fell off.
Fell on off. Well,
go ahead and end the show. Do your daddy duty.
Yeah, check out Roger on the Roger Report. Nigga disappeared.
I gotta tell you something after the show, so stay on. I gotta tell you something after the show.
But aside from that, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna figure out whatever happened with the gaming one. It was only a one-sided combo. And I'm sure at several points you heard Dre, that nigga ain't shit. And you heard Roger, that nigga ain't shit. Me, I'm great and wonderful. But if you felt like they wasn't ain't shit niggas, guess what? You ain't shit for watching.